Hello and welcome, my name is Ollie Wilson and today you are watching the Knight Pairs Find That YouTube series, a series that breaks down tactical positions into understandable concepts to help us to reevaluate how we think when approaching the game of chess. Enjoy! Here we have our Find That position for today. It is black to move and as always 10 seconds starts now. Let's see how we did. So in this position, of course, white is a knight up. Although everything else is symmetrical, being a knight up does mean that in most endgames here, white would be winning. However, fortunately for black, they still have something left to play with. And indeed, this queen is cutting off the escape of this king, and of course attacking the white queen, which has just stepped up to c6. And that does mean that this rook is tethered to the defense of the c6 queen. Meanwhile, the rook is also tethered to the defense of the back rank and this rook on a1. So suddenly we start to see that perhaps that rook on c1 is overloaded. It cannot both defend the queen on c6, the rook on a1, and of course the king from a check. For that reason, well done if you found this move, rook to d1 check overloads this rook. Either the rook captures, and we don't take the queen just yet, because of course the rook's now being distracted. We first throw in a further check so that they cannot win our rook on d8. After they then capture us back, we win the queen, and we have a queen versus a rook and a knight, which would ultimately be winning when we start winning pawns. And if we go back just a couple of moves, there's not really another move, the queen blocks this. If the knight goes to e1, we can simply capture the queen here, and white is caught between a rock and a hard place. Either they take the rook, and we get into something very, very similar that we just saw, with a rook and a knight versus a queen, and we're immediately winning pawns in this line. Or they take our queen, and because the third issue of the rook on a1 rears his ugly head, we are now by the exchange up, and we're already looking to attack a pawn, bring a rook to d1, attack the weak knight. If, for example, king to here, we can just move our rook up. And because we have pushed a pawn and can escape to the h7 square, unlike white in the previous position, rook to c8 does nothing, we just go to here, and we win the knight, and we'll win the game after that. Well done if you found that move, stay tuned for more.